Yo, this is Sparing Myself the Pain, a rundown of all the negative things that I'll miss out on by being a marriage free and child free woman. Let's get into it. Painful thing number 16, being treated like a servant. There's like this common joke among married women with children that their husband is their oldest child or their first child. I don't find that shit funny. Okay, I think it's like a sexism coupled with men being lazy and entitled. They grow up in households with a mother who will cook and clean for them, who will clean their room, wash their clothes. She, makes all the meals, packs them a lunch. So they just expect it. Oh, this is what a wife and a mother does. She, handles the house. She makes sure that everybody has clean clothes to wear. She makes sure that everybody gets to their doctor's appointments and all of this shit. But it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't always be the woman, the wife slash mother, who is doing everything. There is no reason why men can't cook or that they can't clean. They can't take care of the kids. You have what's called weaponized incompetence where they play stupid on purpose so they won't have to help. I would go off. I would go the fuck off if, I was in a relationship like this, had a newborn baby, and this jackass is, just standing there pretending to know how to change a diaper. Okay, the picture goes in the front. I don't even have any kids, and I know that. It's not that difficult. Now, you have these men who will, play helpless and act confused, like they don't know how to do anything, so that they won't be asked to do anything. So that their wife will, get frustrated and say, you know what, screw it, I'll do it myself. No, I'm not going to say screw it, I'll do it myself. Pay close attention. I will show you exactly how this is supposed to be done. But I shouldn't even have to do that. You're a 30 something year old man and you don't know how to cook something basic like spaghetti? You don't know how to bake chicken? You don't know how to scramble eggs without dropping a bunch of shells in them? Like, see, I'm not willing to put up with that shit. When I'm just by myself, it's like I only have to clean up after myself. I only have to cook for myself. Or I can just eat out. It's actually cheaper as a single person to eat out than it is to cook. They expect you to keep all of their events in a calendar. Their friends' birthdays, um, their parents' anniversaries, doctor's appointments. If they're looking for a new job, they're going to expect you to pitch in and help them remember the interview date, pick out their clothes to wear. Now, you have to be pretty much an Uber driver for these kids, taking them everywhere until they can drive. And it's bad enough to have to do all of that, but then to make it worse when they like come back behind you and make everything more difficult than it needs to be, like waiting until the very last minute to do science projects. Oh, well, I need a poster board and I need some paint and some markers. Like, seriously? Now I'm having to run around like a headless chicken so they don't get a zero on that assignment. You do their laundry, and what do? Leave their clean clothes on the floor with the dirty clothes, so now nobody knows which is which. Do you have any idea how badly it would piss me off if I cleaned the kitchen and then came back 10 minutes later and there were crumbs on the counter and the fridge was left open? I would go off. That is no way to live. I would be angry all the time. They would just be mad all the time from always being yelled at. But what else can you do? You're living in a house with, three or four other people, and they all act helpless when they're old enough to do for themselves. When it comes to like babies and toddlers and little kids, of course, I don't expect them to be able to do much. When they're like 3, they can roll their own socks. They can put their toys away. They can put their dirty clothes in the hamper. But you have these grown ass men who act helpless because it's beneficial to them. They can play video games. They can even build a gaming PC, but, play dumb like they don't know how to operate a vacuum cleaner. If you can go and modify a car or build a car, and then, yeah, you should know how to work the stove. Once kids are like 12, they should be able to, do their own laundry. They should be cleaning up after themselves. They shouldn't be that helpless. But of course, I would be expected to do that just because I'm, you know, a woman, wife, and mother. Because, that's just the way it is. We're being treated like the help. And it's some bullshit. If you've been living that way, you really shouldn't. But yeah, this is just another thing that I'll be missing out on. Yay. Remember, your life is yours to live, and you don't have to explain yourself